Hello and welcome back to my channel. Oh boy, it's been a while since I filmed a video, and I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. Things have gone insane, crazy, majorly. Let me go ahead and start off with I've hit my first 100 subs. Yay! That was my first goal, and I have accomplished that. Granted, yes, I have dropped back down to 99, but I'm still counting that 100 subs. Now, I do know that I did state that I would be running a giveaway as soon as I hit my first 100 subs. Well, a lot has happened between that announcement and now. Actually, that announcement was actually a year ago. So it actually took me much longer to hit that first 100 subs than I thought it would. So that is one thing. Another thing is our move has grown exponentially. We are still cleaning up, packing up, getting this house ready for sale. And yeah, we had finally went over that hump of one large section that really needed to be worked on. We finally pushed through that, so we are finally seeing the end of that. So we are seeing the finish line, so we are hoping to get that done hopefully within the next couple of months. With that being said, the items that I had held on to that I was going to build prizes from, because our move changed from just a simple move from one location to another location that was relatively close, plans have changed. I'm not announcing exactly what they are right now. We are doing the in-state move, hopefully within the next couple of months. So that is one part of it. So what I had held to build prizes, I did have to donate to go ahead and purge out more items. So yeah, there is the fact that right now I'm very limited as to what I can do for prizes. My plan was to have a couple of different selections for the winner, so I'm having to rework that in my mind. I'm hoping to get that kind of set up hopefully within a month or so, or perhaps waiting until we have done the first part of the move so that we are kind of a little bit settled and working on something else. So I will be holding the giveaway. It's just not going to be for a little bit more time, simply because right now things are moving quickly, slowly, and chaotically. I know it kind of makes no sense that it's moving quickly, but it's moving slowly. It's just the nature of how things are happening. We've been in this house in October. It will have been 28 years since my mother purchased this house, and November 3rd, I believe, is yeah, I think it's around November 3rd, is 28 years since we moved in and started living here. So that accumulation had to be knocked down. We had stuff from my grandmother's house, which was 40 plus years of accumulation that we had brought here, that we've been having to go through. So yeah, it's been fast and slow. So yeah. Also, what has not helped has been my health. I've ran through a gamut this year. I thought last year was hellacious, but this year, I think this year is attempting to take the cake. So, first thing, I still have a backlog of videos. They're in the system on YouTube. I just need to launch them. You may notice there are a few videos where I seem to become very manic. I have a hypoactive thyroid that was made hypoactive after being severely hyperactive. And this was actually 20 years ago. Well, I have been stable as what is called a controlled hyperactive, meaning I'm in a hyperactive state but medically kept there. Well, with everything that went on last year with the hormone injections, not the hormone injections, the Lupron injections, which cut off some of my hormones for a couple of months, as soon as I came off of that, my hormones switched back on, and unfortunately it also switched on a part of my thyroid that evidently had not died 20 years ago when I went through radioactive iodine treatment. Yeah, to think I went through all of that 20 years ago and was told you'll be fine. Yeah, there is no guarantees in medicine, and I know that, having worked in it for almost the same amount of time. So, yeah, part of my thyroid had just been put to sleep. The uptick in hormones ended up kicking that into gear, and I went severely hyperactive. I have a range where I am very normal. As you can see, I'm not jumping up and down, I'm not all over the place, and yeah, we have finally got it under control. But yeah, I had to go and see a brand new endocrinologist because the endocrinologist who had treated me 20 years ago, of course, they retired. So yeah, we have been, ever since the end of April, have been working on getting that back under control, which was a bit of a game because if I'm in a normal state, my body just can't handle it. So yeah, I was all over the place for several months. That is not good because I become very chaotic. So yeah, but that is back under control, it seems. I'm feeling 1,000 times better. So that is one thing. The other thing has been, because of everything, prepping, moving, packing, and all of that, I have a herniated disc in my lower back. Well, with that herniated back in 2009. And it's been stable ever since. There's a few times where, I get a backache and it might hurt a little bit more because of that disc. Well, I started having some really severe back pains to the point where there were some days where I did not want to move very much. Working was becoming very hard for me to do. So when I went back to pain management, I kind of worried that he was going to put me back to thoracic, because they had said if my back started hurting, I'd have to go back to thoracic and we'd have to discuss a spinal fusion. Well, I told pain management what was going on with the move. He said, it's increased activity, let's try an epidural. So I had that actually last week, and yeah, I'm feeling great after that. My back isn't hurting, so that is great. I can move a lot better and get a lot more done. So yeah, it's been kind of very chaotic with doctor's appointments, doing this, doing that. I've had to see my dentist more this year than I have ever had before, because I had a lot of cavities due to 2020 not having dental insurance. So yeah, that had to be fixed. And also work. I do work in medical coding, and that is a lot of job hopping. So I did have a part-time job that was doing one version of coding, but that is very much seasonal, and I could not rely on it. There was, too much downtime for me. And so I did pick up a new position, and I'm now coding for 2 different facilities, one in New Hampshire, one in Texas. And I've actually had to take a social media break after starting the Texas job, because I'm going to say it, because of COVID. My full-time job, which is New Hampshire, I'm seeing a handful of cases. If I see one patient within a month, it's pretty rare. But Texas, I'm getting hit with it left, right, and center. So I had to take some time off of Facebook because, frankly, the anti-vaxxers. Oh, I'm not going to get vaccinated because they're putting a microchip in me. I'm sorry, but the microchip that the government is tracking you with is in the device that you're posting this with. So, seeing the increase in cases and having to basically code 1 out of, actually 3 out of every 5, it tends to get to you. So it was just kind of like, okay, I'm taking a break. I can't mentally take this. I'm not going to get vaccinated, but yet I'm coding for a hot spot. So that's my stance on that. My stance is just get the vaccine if you can, if you medically cannot. Okay? Understandable. But if you can medically get it, just get the vaccine. I am coding for people who were perfectly healthy, who are ending up in the hospital with this, and they're passing away. So, yeah. But, yeah, that is everything that has been going on the last couple of months. It's been complete insanity. I'm hoping that it will calm down in a couple of months. So please stay tuned. As I said, I will be running the giveaway. It's just going to take me a little bit longer to figure out. If I could speak, that'd be great. For me to figure out what the prizes, what the possible prizes will be. I may just pick a couple of packages, subscription packages, and do one box from a handful of them. So yeah. So as always, please, please, please get the vaccine. And if you are out in public, in a crowd where you do not know what the status is of the person next to you, please remember to wear a mask. Don't forget to wash those hands. And don't forget to keep right on reading. Bye-bye.